How you doing? I'm Kevin O'Hara for alcoholmastery.com. Today I wanted to talk about a concept called fixing the windows. And I think this theory was born in the United States. But basically it involves policing and they're trying to keep crime as low as possible. And what they found was that if they allow broken windows in a neighborhood, that it sort of sent out a message that it was okay to have broken windows, right? And people would break a few more windows. And then once those few more windows were broken, people thought it was okay to stretch the law a bit further, and people would start breaking into places, and just crime in general would escalate. Now, on the other hand, if they fixed the broken window, it stopped that dead in its tracks. Same with graffiti. You find this gang graffiti. I'm not sure about you see these big murals all over the place, and these guys put such effort into doing them, and they're like a work of art. And I'm not sure about that aspect of it, but definitely gang graffiti and just this defacing of property and all that kind of stuff. That's the same sort of mentality. Now, the reason I'm saying this is because you can think along the same lines with your drinking thinking, right? Allowing thoughts to pop into your head and sort of entertaining these thoughts and going through them and sort of believing, oh well, I've been off the alcohol now for 3 months and I could go back onto it because I'm fully in control now. And then you put it off for a little bit, and then you start thinking about it again, and you start thinking a bit deeper into it this time. Oh jeez, the cobwebs today. You start thinking a bit deeper into it this time, and you push it a bit further in your mind, and you keep going in that process until eventually what happens is you start believing in your own bullshit. You start believing that I can't handle the drink. Then you go back and you do handle the drink. Funny enough, for the first few weeks maybe, because you're trying to prove it to yourself. You've got a point to prove. You're going, yeah, look at this, I can go out and I can drink two pints of beer, no problem. Good on you. You pat yourself on the back and you think everything's all right, and you do that for a few days. Maybe you don't even drink for a few days. You go, yeah, that's further proof that I can control it. And then you go on, and eventually it all ends up back being the same thing that you've done before, because you haven't changed the outside lifestyle. You're still trying to eke out enjoyment in the same ways that you were before. Going to the pub, buying beer and enjoying that beer at home, buying wine and enjoying that wine home, and seeking pleasure in that form of call it entertainment, seeking pleasure in the intoxication, and it doesn't work. So you have to cut those thoughts short as soon as you get them. Fix the broken windows. So it's the same thing with trying to avoid the places, the environments, the people, those things in your life that are going to trigger alcohol thoughts, that are associated with alcohol thoughts. And I'm not saying you have to avoid these things forever, but what I am saying is that you have to avoid them until you get it into your head that you can reframe those things and you think about those things in a different way, so that the pub no longer means enjoyment to you with drinking. It means enjoyment with something else. For me, going to the pub now means enjoying myself watching a football match, or not enjoying myself, depending on how well we're playing or how badly we're playing. But you get what I mean. The pub for me is not for drinking anymore. It's for watching football matches. The restaurant is not for drinking anymore, and it was for drinking. It was an excuse to go out and get pissed. Food was an added bonus, but it was always to go and get pissed first and foremost, and I don't do that anymore. It's reframed, so I can go back to them things. I'm going back to Ireland to see my best buddy, who was just a real drinker, and we had some great times drinking, from what I can remember. And yeah, I don't know how that's going to go, but you know, for me, it's just a different way of looking at things now. You know, it's going to be a different relationship. I don't drink. I'm not going to drink no matter what happens. You know, so that's it for today. If you have any questions at all, leave them down below in the comments. Run over to the website and sign up for the newsletter. Until next time, I'm Kevin O'Hara for alcoholmastery.com. Stay safe. Keep the alcohol out of your mouth. Onwards and upwards. Take care of yourself. Good luck.